Back to the podcast finally. So I would say this week because we planned on doing it this week, but no, this 3 months later.
Yeah.
So Reaper is out of town. So it's myself, DefiniteMental, TheRealTwitch, Toxic Muse, and we have two very special guests on the show. We have Miss Mental, and we have, I don't know if he wants to go by Alito or Leonoid. Or just his first name. It's up to him.
And that's where you guys can say hi. Yeah. Yeah, that means you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say hi.
Alito.
I'm just wondering what
That's
that
his
Yeah,
name.
there we go.
Reaper.
Yeah.
Just
How in
X's
the hell
on
is
it.
that
Don't worry
Reaper?
about it.
Okay, I see it. Kind
So
of.
the wife is new to all this stuff, and she can't figure out my brother's name on there, Reaper, because the X's. Yeah. Well, he couldn't just do Reaper, so he had to put the X's in there and the 3s because Anyways. So that being said, Jake or Alito, turn your fucking keyboard down.
I can't turn my keyboard down.
Well, then stop playing the game and get the hell in here. Oh my god.
Tammy, your avatar looks
Toxic.
intoxicating.
Toxic,
Oh,
toxic,
oh my
no first
God.
names.
Okay.
No first names.
Well, you guys didn't put that in the rules when you told me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I
That's
didn't.
why I
You're
said
right.
Miss Mental.
I apologize.
The Real Twitch, Toxic Muse. Anyways, so enough of that. All right, so I guess jumping right into this, since it's been over a month, I don't even remember what our last podcast was about.
God, who
I think we
knows
kind of talked
everything.
about. I think we talked a little bit about the Far Cries and stuff.
Yeah, I think we did. Well, we were talking about it coming out. I don't know if it had come out by the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So quickly, just to jump
dick.
into games real quick.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of go off there since we have the wifey here and she doesn't really know a whole lot about games unless you play bingo on your phone because she knows about bingo on the motherfucking phone.
Shut up. Hey,
Halo
I
Infinite.
rock at bingo, okay?
I believe it. Halo Infinite. Super excited and
I
super
know.
happy with the direction they're deciding to take that campaign. I hope it is multiplayer, other than like their actual multiplayer like PvP shit. Because I think it's going to
I
be
am looking
really
forward to
great,
it.
and just having that open world and being able to play like through that, I think is going to be phenomenal.
Yes, it looks. The graphics look really great. You know, I'm a graphics snob. Even though I'm on console.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to apologize because my voice is horrible because I have been sick for the last 2.5 weeks. So
That's all right. You
just
can
to
barely
put
hear it
that out
over
there.
the fucking.
Toxic, you can still talk dirty to me.
Oh, girly,
I like
we've
your
got
voice.
stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, this podcast is
It's
not going to be talking about
intoxicating.
girly shows that you fuckers watch on Netflix.
Your voice is intoxicating.
It's
love you so
toxicating.
much.
It makes me puke.
No, you know what? I hate you too. You're the worst person ever.
So I'm curious if
No,
we'll get
but yes,
any live
Infinite-
viewers to ask questions. That would be really awesome for this. Anyway, sorry.
It would.
Infinite.
It would. So, okay, let's talk about Far Cry since you brought up Far Cry. Let's go on our rant about Far Cry.
All right.
It sucks so much dick. It couldn't suck
It
any more
did
dick.
suck a lot of big
Vagina.
horse stuff. Yes. 5 was still the best in my book. Will always be the best in my book. I don't know. I feel like they dropped the ball on it.
Very much. So.
It was like 4, just repetition. The storyline, I really didn't give a fuck about it. The characters, except for my own character, I gave 2 shits about them. I don't know. Like, it wasn't fun. The coolest thing is that I had a freaking jaguar as a pet.
I don't know.
Other than that,
I thought the
don't know.
world was fun. I thought the idea of it was fun. The story was kind of bland, and I hated the guns. I thought the guns were fucking pointless and worthless.
That's the main problem.
You could literally
Yes.
grab, like, you could take the starting gun, level it up, or upgrade it, and run the whole game with it. It made it fucking that pissed
The
me
gun
off.
system on one point was kind of fun because you could just go around and fucking have fun. But I agree with you. They really kind of destroyed the gun system. It just made it pointless. I literally stuck with 4 guns the whole entire game. That's it. Like there was no switching it up. What was the point? I could go in there with just a shotgun or a handgun, you know, and just destroy everything. What was the point? And sniping? Oh my God, what was the point of sniping? Half the time, unless like it was just a gamble whether or not you got a freaking headshot or not.
Yeah, it was pointless. I agree.
It was horrible. Horrible. Not my favorite.
So
Not a
anyways,
fan.
we can definitely next podcast dive into the gaming again. But since we have our guests on, I think we should talk about, I don't know, what's everybody doing for Halloween? Anybody got fun plans for Halloween?
Turning my light off so all the little brats don't come to my door.
That's a good
Oh,
plan.
shit.
Good plan.
Yeah.
Or
I forgot about that.
I'm kidding. But no, I am turning off my light. I don't want to give out candy this year.
take advantage of the situation, and any kid that rings your doorbell, give them sauce packets from all of the fast food places you've ordered.
Do you know how many I have? Like, seriously.
You're welcome.
I have a whole thing. Yes, and I have an extra bag of them too. So like I have them
You know what?
overflowing.
Since you want to be the Grinch
Sauce
of
packets.
Halloween trick-or-treating night, why don't you just fucking take onions and caramelize them and make carameled onions?
Yeah, why not?
I know. I've seen them do that.
We should do that.
See, what it really is that I don't have any parties to go to. I'm sick and I can't dress up this year, so I'm just gonna be a Grinch.
Well, I mean, if we're going to get into the health side of it, really putting onions and caramel is actually a genius
Actually beneficial.
idea. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're trying to
It's
Because
prevent like,
every
food
fucking
vic.
kid that gets this carameled apple as they think it is going to be super excited when they're like, oh, the health benefits are so
I don't give a fuck. They
good.
don't live
They
in my house. They're
they
coming
might
home.
be disappointed, but yeah, their parents can go through that with them. However, with all
They
the
should be
COVID
checking for
and
razor
stuff
blades
going
anyways. Like,
No,
what
you
the
need
fuck?
to check. I
With
saw a
COVID
meme.
and
I
stuff
saw a
going out
meme.
right now, onions are beneficial.
I saw a meme that
who's
said,
the real winner?
Right.
said, don't worry about drugs, just make sure to check your kid's candy for vaccines. It had a syringe on it.
You guys joke, but seriously, when I was growing up, they'd put razor blades in like the apples and the things that
They
they'd
still,
give you inside.
I know, and they started doing all sorts of crazy shit. Like there was the needles in there, the broken glass, and then they were doing needles at parks. They were putting needles, they were melting them
That's a
into the
thing.
slides.
No, I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People are fucked up.
What kind of a sick fuck does that at a child's playground?
There's fucked
Like,
up
what the
people in
fuck is
this world.
wrong with you?
There is fucked up people.
Why?
Because they're,
Like, what? Just go shoot them in your eye. Like, why would you want to hurt an innocent child by like hiding it in their fucking slide? I don't understand people.
You got to remember,
They need to get a
the
hobby.
people that are doing this aren't like, well, I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but it's not like you're seeing 30-year-old adults out there typically doing this. These are juvenile fucking teens that are, you know, live a bad, shitty life anyways that go out and do this. Like, I'm not justifying it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the people that are doing this.
Because they didn't get their ass spanked while they were growing up.
No, but
Their parents need their
that's
ass
because
spanked
mom and
too.
dad weren't there. Mom and dad were on a fucking 4-day bender on the fucking side of the road, cracked out on fucking drugs, you know?
Hell, I'm grown up, and my mom was on drugs my entire life, and I still ask my husband to smack my ass.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, and if he's a
Getting
smart
into
man, he does it.
So, anyways, okay, well, what about you, Jakob?
I am taking the daughter trick or treating.
Wow, great contribution to the fucking podcast.
Did she ruin her dress yet?
dickbag.
Speaking of, has she ruined the dress yet?
Nah, she hasn't ruined it. She wore it to school Thursday.
Oh, did she? Yeah,
Seriously?
they had their little thing.
Yeah, they had their little.
I don't think our kids had
Nice.
any Halloween, wear your Halloween costume stuff to.
Yeah, sometimes they cancel it. Like if
They're
there's.
probably not allowed to. It's probably
Yeah.
Why?
probably offend somebody.
I mean,
That is true.
yeah, probably.
This
But
day
I
and
mean, they
age.
could have them social distance still. I mean, when they do their little parade and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, why take the joy? I'm just saying, they're just kids.
that's true. But I don't know. I mean,
No, I'll probably
Halloween-
watch Netflix, some Amazon or Netflix, watch some scary movies, and just my daughter bought me a big bag of Butterfingers, like Halloween candy Butterfinger.
big bag
So
of
I'll
crack.
probably maybe get drunk and eat some Butterfingers and watch some scary movies. I don't know.
Fun fact, I found out today, Butterfingers are gluten-free.
Are they now? See, that makes them that much better.
Fun fact.
Oh my god.
Oh, what are you guys
You
shooting
two
at?
want to
Wait,
do
where-
your own
where's he at?
podcast?
No, apparently to work in a pharmacy as a pharmacist, I'm not, by the way. As a pharmacist, you have to
Yeah.
have some kind of celiac disease.
What do you mean?
If you're a
What?
female,
My ex's best friend
No,
was a
like-
pharmacist,
like
and he was
for
a
real.
tech. What are you talking about?
but you said he. If you're a female pharmacist, apparently you have to have celiac disease.
It's like required.
And gonorrhea.
Wow.
Apparently, it's not required, but it is preferred from my experience.
Oh.
Every female
I,
I've ever
I feel like
worked
that's
with,
sarcasm.
every
you're not
female
picking up
I've
on that.
ever worked with in a pharmacy as a pharmacist
No, I knew she was being sarcastic.
has celiac.
Wow.
So you're welcome.
What is wrong with them? Like, how did that? Like,
Apparently,
it's like, well, I got celiac. I guess my only option is to be a pharmacist.
right, and that's actually where I'm thinking that's going.
Hmm.
That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. No, he was definitely a he, and he did not have celiac, but he had a bad case of I'm an asshole. So there's that.
Oh yeah, that's very common as well.
Huh.
I've got that. I've got that disease.
Yeah, but it's endearing in you.
I've
and
got
him, not so
gaping
much.
anus disease.
Okay, so what else is there to talk about, you guys?
Well, okay. I
did
want to
Cam-
bring up a very hot topic right now. What do you guys
Oh,
think
dear.
about? Okay, here's the thing. What are your guys' thoughts on Alec Baldwin? Like,
He was a piece of shit.
no.
before this ever
I
happened
get that. I
anyways,
get that.
so,
I'm
like,
just saying the
whatever.
situation. Like, you think it was an accident? Like, he didn't know and he was fucking around.
Well,
And
was Brandon Lee an accident? It was the same kind of fucking situation. Like,
Actually,
I
it
mean,
wasn't. No. It actually wasn't. When I found this out, Brandon Lee was actually killed by a blank round.
Yes,
No,
blank
That's-
rounds
Brandon Lee
can
was
kill
killed
you.
by a squib.
Yeah.
They can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference with? I thought that was a prop gun with Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin's was a
Yeah.
live round.
They had live.
Why was
round
it live?
Yeah.
Because somebody either put it in there
That's-
or.
So I haven't read anything about it, but other than he did shoot someone. So I had read that it was blanks. I had also heard that he was using actual real bullets. I
His
don't know
prop-
what's actually really true
His
about
prop master. Okay, so I've heard a couple things too. I've heard his prop master confirmed that it was a real bullet in the gun, and I also heard that one of the guys on set likes to take those guns and go shooting before he goes to thing, and there might have been a mishap there. I don't
I
fucking
would
know.
imagine that it's similar to Brandon Lee's death in that they were using blanks because it is a thing.
Yes, and blanks
They were
can
using
kill you
blanks,
because they still.
yes.
Yes, I know how that works.
Right,
But
there's still
here's the
force
thing.
behind it.
Here's the thing. Was it negligence? Was he? Why was he pointing it
Nah,
at the cinematographer in the fucking
I
director?
think it's negligence.
They were-
They wanted to
think-
get the shot. They said they
They were
needed it to
doing
be
a
that way
shot.
because they were
Yes,
trying to
but
get
for
a
a-
certain shot.
But for a blank to fucking kill somebody and wound somebody, it has
I
to
don't-
be. It'd have to. There's no way a blank's
I don't
gonna
think
go
it was
for
a
two
blank,
people.
though.
I think it was a real round. And I
Yeah.
think it
Well, then
pierced
that's
through
not
the
his fault. He
cinematographer.
didn't know. He's an actor. How would he
Because
know that?
That round
But someone's like, well, why didn't you check the gun? Like,
Yeah.
somebody puts a live gun in your hand, or a real gun in your hand. Don't you want to check to make sure that it's,
Well, I'm also not a pussy ass actor that's like, no, guns are bad. They're gonna kill people.
Yeah.
Guns
That's
are-
what I mean. He
guns
was
are
kind of a
bad."
fucking piece of shit, anyways.
You know. So I know how to
Not
handle
that
a
that
gun,
excuses
and if
him killing
anybody ever
anybody by
hands
any
me a
means.
loaded gun, I'm gonna fucking slap him in their face.
Yeah.
that's part of, like, actor or not.
Unless
Like,
it's
if
like a
somebody
dire
hands me a gun
situation
and-
where somebody's throwing a
and
gun at me
says
because
there's
we're getting
something in
shots
it.
at, like shots.
I feel like
Mhm.
that's just etiquette. That's like somebody handing you an unloaded gun or handing you a gun and saying it's unloaded. You still
You
check
check
it.
Yeah, that's what my friend was saying. And
Yeah,
they,
but
They're
they
not even
are trained
supposed to
with
pass
guns
the
and
gun
stuff.
unless it's fucking the bolt or the slides to the rear, and they can see into the fucking chamber to see that it's empty.
Yeah.
So
But,
he
you know-
was using a revolver. Was the thing. I would imagine what it was is probably they were using squib loads, just like with Brandon Lee. They were doing a specific shot where it was looking down the barrel of the gun.
But it was like, okay, everything I've seen is it was a
Ouch.
live round.
Yeah,
Well, squib loads are live rounds, man.
But
Like that's what I'm saying. Squib loads are live rounds. They
Well,
are
anyways.
the bullet and the casing. It's just the powder is supposed to be low enough that you get a bang, but you actually don't get the actual.
I mean, I feel bad for him because, like, no, it wasn't really his fault, but yet,
But
I
is
don't
it
know.
not? Isn't like the first rule to check your gun?
Well, they don't know.
Yeah,
that.
that's-
yeah,
That's
to not
not or
blindly
not.
just go. I
Yeah.
think,
Like even if
I'm
it's
not
a fake
defending him,
toy,
but-
even if it's a fake toy,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tell my kids to check it.
And again, I'm not defending him. I'm just thinking about what could have happened probably. Like him being an actor, you know, they get handed shit all the time. Okay, here, stand this way, do that, talk this way, look this way.
But for somebody who's like so proactive,
anti-gun, yeah.
Don't you think that would be like his first thing?
Well, that's why I hate that they're
He doesn't know how, though.
anti-gun
That's the point.
and proactive against guns. Yet they jump on the fucking $3 million deal to go star in a movie where they get to fucking use a bunch of guns.
Well, he
it's
was
an
producing the movie though.
He was in it too, wasn't he?
I don't think he knows how to check the gun, to be honest with you. If he's so anti-gun, he's probably doesn't have any, hasn't been trained in one, doesn't know anything about
I just
them.
crack up, though, that these guys are anti-gun and they go star in these movies that use guns. Yeah, you're real progressive. Didn't do that.
Yeah, like...
Oh dear. Did we kill her?
All of it's pretty moot, though, to be honest, because, I mean, we already have a precedent set. Brandon Lee died in the same fashion.
Right.
Well, then, see, I don't feel like these are the same instance at all. I feel like these are two different...
They're not really.
Two
different
I think
instances.
Brandon's Lee's was that 1 in a million
If you look
chance
at
of
it
a...
specifically, though, of Brandon Lee, who died on set because of an accident. You have a cinematographer that died on set because of an accident due to a gun.
Right.
Specifically, the precedence is set. So, if they're gonna charge anybody, I mean, who are they gonna charge? They can't really charge Alec Baldwin too much because, I mean,
That's kind of what I was getting at.
Well, I do...
His gun and everything like that is pointless because that's not his job. His job is
That's kind of what I was getting at. Jake's saying what I was trying to say.
As a responsible human being, like, okay, so Brandon Lee's, if you want to say that that's a base set, that was a blank round. That is not designed to go off at all. So that one,
Brandon Lee's
you can't. This one, if it's a live round though, that's negligence
but
on Alec Baldwin for not understanding what's... Okay, somebody hands you a firearm.
Yeah.
That's a deadly weapon right there. You're not gonna check it. You're not gonna make sure your responsibility
listen,
is
what
human though.
It's not his job to check it.
It don't matter. It is.
It's not.
Okay, calm down. You don't gotta yell.
Just because he's an actor means it's
what we're
not
saying
his
is
fault.
within his job scope on set. It is not his job to check the props. That is the prop master's job.
It's not
that is
a
the
prop.
director.
But
it was in his knowledge.
If it's
That's
a
what
prop,
we're saying.
it's a fucking plastic.
Okay, I understand you're passionate about it, but I don't give 2 fucks if he goes to jail over it. It don't matter. All we're saying is this is how it probably happened.
It legitimately is a
Get him,
prop.
Twitch. Stand your ground.
Not a prop. A real gun is not a fucking prop. A prop is a fucking toy.
All right.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
where
like
you're saying,
Toxic. Your dildo's a prop. The toy.
I understand where you're coming from, where you're saying it's not a prop, it's a gun.
But here's the thing.
Get that right, because gun safety and everything we've all been taught, especially with hunter safety. Treat guns as if they're loaded, yada yada yada.
But they're not taught
that. He was on a movie set.
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't matter. That's moot.
And
moot.
Twitch.
It don't matter.
Twitch, hold on.
It's a pointless argument, and that is because the one simple thing is they were on set, and when they are on set, it is a prop.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at. I'm not arguing that it wasn't
though.
actually a really good gun. In his scope of his job, it is not his job to check every single piece of clothing and prop, quote unquote, that is given to him. That is not his job. He is there to do a job of an actor. That's it, period. The rest of the safety and hazard is not his job.
On top of that, though, once again, going back to like Brandon Lee, they used squib loads because they were doing the same kind of shot. They were looking down the barrel of the gun, and the director specifically wanted the shot to look down the barrel of the gun and see the bullets inside the revolver itself.
Right.
Only way to do that, you can't use blinks, you have to use actual bullets, so they use squib loads. Say it was the same kind of shot which they were doing on the set of Alec Baldwin's movie.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to look down the barrel of the gun while he shot the gun.
Right.
So...
And again, I am not defending him. I think he's a piece of shit human being. I've heard lots of things about him, that he's difficult to work with. He's not nice to people in his real life. He's a piece of shit human being for whatever reason. I'm not defending him. All I'm defending is that you cannot place all the blame on the man because it was not in his job scope. And why, after many years of being an actor, would he suddenly go, you know what, I don't trust you guys. Maybe I should check this.
Anytime you pick up a gun, It's in your fucking description to know what the fuck you're handling.
Okay, but not everybody knows that kind of stuff. Not people are not always around guns. We don't know that. Not everyone knows that.
The fucking problem. If you're gonna be anti-gun, then understand the fucking responsibilities that come with it.
With that argument, then
like
nobody should do any kind of acting. Look at Jim Carrey. He's anti-violence, basically. No, being absolutely seriously. He is against violence in any sort of manner.
I know.
So is it is it or is it not violent to come out of a rhino's asshole? Just curious.
That was pretty violent.
That was pretty violent. But he did the movie Kick-Ass. He actually condoned the movie after it was done. Like, he said he did not support the movie in one.
Yeah, but he still did it. You know why? For a fucking paycheck. That's how twisted that shit is.
So if you're gonna use the concept of if you're gonna go on set, you need to be knowledgeable on handguns and everything, or you shouldn't be using handguns if you're anti-gun. Then a lot of people should be in the same situation.
It's not using it. It's at least understand the fucking responsibilities that come behind it. Like, fuck.
And all that may be true, but it's really not his job. It wasn't his job.
Yeah, and that's all I was saying was
firearm.
It's a horrible tragedy, but you can't blame him solely because it was not in his job description. Why would he question it? That's all I'm saying. Why would he question it? Actors do things with real swords and different weapons all the time, and they don't question it. Why? Because it's not their job.
I mean, that brings up another
They're
good point.
trusting the people whose job it is.
Medieval movies that come out, they're using real weapons and everything.
Yeah.
People get hurt on set all the time. Like I said, we already have a precedent set, and it's Brandon Lee. I don't think anybody's going to be charged in this at all.
It's just a tragedy.
Either,
that's
because
all.
They've all got fucking multi-million-dollar fucking attorneys. But
oh yes, there's that too. But
I'm just curious what they'll find out.
I think they'll find out that.
I'm sure they'll investigate some.
I think they're going to make up
on Alec Baldwin and the prop master.
Yeah.
That they did not check or they did not make sure that the handgun was safe to operate.
Right.
I think that's all that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at.
Nobody will be charged with anything. Nobody's going to go to jail for the cinematographer's death. It's just like with Brandon Lee. Like, that's what I'm saying. The argument's irrelevant. It really is. I mean, if they do charge somebody, okay, then let's go back and charge the guy that shot Brandon Lee.
The company, yeah. I mean,
he legitimately got shot in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
It was me. I shot him in the chest with my big load.
Yeah, and him being a piece of shit human being does not mean that it's we get to blame him for what happened when it's. I mean, yeah, he fired it, but like. And again, I'm not defending him. I'm just saying.
I get both sides of it. Like.
Yeah, and
my personal thing is I kind of side with Twitch, but again, I understand where you and Jake are coming from as to where it's but they don't expect to have to do that. Me personally, the way I've been trained and the way that I've lived a lot of my life is you get a gun, you fucking check it before you do anything with it. Regardless.
Well, and you guys have been raised around guns.
That's what I'm saying.
My argument is half of the world has not. So if you're trusting that your employer is saying, yeah, this is safe, we have people that do this, that's their job, you're an actor, hold this. Okay.
My
they're
my employer hands me guns and I grab guns all the time, and it's a different world. I get it. It's a different world.
It is, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It's just different.
End all be all is it's a different world. Jesus Christ, I think we should have just brought up politics. Fuck me in the ass.
I want to have a commune.
No.
A what?
A commune.
About?
Of just friends and family and fuck everyone else.
Oh. We should start.
Like, I'm seriously thinking about
because
it.
Then there would be a dictatorship, and then it would piss me off.
Me?
Yeah, but would there really?
No, not you. That's who I'm talking about.
Me! It would be me!
Let's be real first.
The women will be in charge. The men will just go chop wood, okay?
Damn near naked in a loincloth with a made crown and my guns and be like, it's me, I am the king!
Okay, but if anybody were really
smart... Bow to me!
If anybody were really smart, they'd just come to me.
Well, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
She's my queen.
Like, because I control the balls. So
exactly.
She does, and she works the shaft really
So
well.
I feel I feel like it'd be
my
equaled
Lord.
out.
Okay.
All right. Let's rein the two of you in. What else can we talk about? Well, Squid Games. Let's talk about Squid Games.
No.
We're changing the subject. Yes, we are. We're talking
That
about
show
Squid Games.
sucks.
The
Hey,
wifey's never
I
seen
haven't-
You did it.
Squid
You didn't
Game.
like Squid
I
Games?
watched
I haven't
a
made-
couple of episodes, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried so hard to watch it, but even in English and not reading the subtitles, the words don't match up with the mouths.
I thought
and
it was
drives
worse in
me
English,
nuts.
to be honest. When I watched the first 5
me
episodes
nuts.
in. I watched the first 5 episodes in Korean and read the subtitles and was like, "Oh, it's pretty funny." And then when I switched it to, hey, hold on. You talk about
Oh,
Squid
you
Games.
bitch.
Give me a second.
Oh. I don't know. I understand, but I watch a lot of like subtitle movies anyways. And so it wasn't that hard for me, but my daughter did say she had to watch it with the English version on because and she said it was horrible, but yeah, I don't know. I thought it was good.
I
don't
actually
know.
enjoyed it more, I think, the first 5 episodes watching it with the subtitles than I did the last because I was so like not really taken back, but I was laughing. You're not supposed to be doing that, Toxic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
You were the one who said it to Twitter.
If I'm gonna be honest, I find it funny.
Sorry, I got caught up.
I find it funny that my husband didn't want to watch Handmaids, but he watches this stupid
What's Handmaid's?
See, and I watched
Squid-
most of that.
Squid
Handmaid's
Games or
Tale.
whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid.
It's not. Though,
It's not.
Is the thing.
It's actually not. It's really
But
weird.
you have no
but-
problem watching Squid Games, and not trying to get racial or nothing. It's just the whole language barrier thing, and then watching like the lips. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
That's why.
Like I
watched
totally
it
get
in
it, and I've
Korean
seen
first, and
I've
I
seen
thought it was-
100 of horror movies that were very similar. They're like bits and pieces put together to make this show.
Yeah.
And he thought it was awesome, but he wouldn't even watch Handmaids, which was actually a pretty good show.
It was a pretty good show. Very different. I don't know that it's a guy's
wouldn't
kind of a
watch
show,
it.
to be honest.
Not a guy's kind of show.
It would be if they'd give it a try. They just won't
Yeah,
because it's called Handmaids.
The only hands
No, but
maids
let's
I
talk
have is
about
my
you.
right hand. in
Why
the
does that
bathroom.
sound like
Sister
a
wife, let's
porn?
talk about you.
Yeah, let's talk about me.
No. You, the show you.
No, we're not talking about you.
Yes.
No.
Yes, we will. We get to talk about lots
That
of stuff
show
on
is
this show because
great.
it's not just about you.
And honestly, if they
Mental.
were to give it a try, they'd
We
probably
want
find
viewers,
some
not to
funny.
shoo them
Like,
away.
It's not shooing
Well,
them
we don't
away.
get viewers
It's
anyways.
hilarious.
Why don't we just sit around and talk?
That show is not only funny, but it's psychotic,
Oh.
which is a lot like
It's funny and
most
psychotic.
of the men that are alive out there. I'm not saying you, honey, because you're not.
You know what else?
But
is funny and
Wait,
I've also
I'm still
dated.
here.
I've also dated
Yeah.
some guys that actually fits the description. So it's pretty funny.
What do you think about the new season, though, the turn that they've taken? I don't know, though.
I thought it was fucking horrendous.
He doesn't
You
know.
didn't watch it.
He doesn't know shit.
I know.
It's not true at all.
Twitch and I
I
have been
think
watching
Love
it.
has gone off the fucking deep end, but I
Okay,
like
so you
it,
didn't
so.
you didn't finish the end, did you?
No, I have not, and I'm waiting to see.
You
Okay.
guys
I
can
did
talk
not.
about it
Then I'm
later.
not gonna. Let's not talk about it yet.
Okay, we'll
then.
talk about it later.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I just wanted to put it out there that it's a freaking amazing show, and everybody needs to go watch it, or you're wrong.
So
Okay.
I have to jump on this bandwagon real quick because I feel like it's going to dissipate after tonight. The wife has decided that she wants to try a video game with me. So now I got to figure out what to try to get
I've
her
already
to
given you my
play.
suggestions.
I know Minecraft, but I don't know. I mean,
I'm
she
not playing Minecraft.
told you.
Well,
I
then
think
what
you just
kind of
gotta
game do
put
you
her in a
like, girly?
The
call
Like,
block.
graphics on Minecraft, I'm sorry, or like
It's
the
not about
worst-
graphics. It's about gameplay.
It's horrible. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I would rather.
See, I told you.
I'd
Didn't I
rather
not
twiddle
say
my
that, Toxic?
thumbs. I'd rather twiddle my thumbs.
In my butt.
No, like just in general.
Okay, but here's the thing. There's not a lot of games that are gonna, because I'm a graphics snob too. Okay, like I
Right.
like to have good, clean games that are good looking. However, a lot of the games are going to be shooting games, so you're gonna have to be willing to like play that
Can I do it
because
on my
multiplayer.
phone?
No.
Because we only have one keyboard up here
We have
and
2
one
computers.
mouse. Okay, but
My
are you
laptop.
gonna set it up? Are you ready for me to like totally just like die like every 2 seconds?
Hilariously, yes.
He does that anyways, honey.
Okay,
It's
because I'm totally okay with that. I'm not gonna lie. However, I'm
I'm not
let
expecting you to come out the
you
gate
don't
and be
want me
like
on your
fucking
team if the goal is
super
to stay alive.
awesome.
Do you know how bad I was when I first started? Right before I met these guys, when I met a couple of our other
What do you mean
friends.
right before? When did you get better?
Shut the fuck up. So, I started out on Halo, and then I went to Modern Warfare, and then to Black Ops is where I met these guys at, right? I knew nothing about shooting games at all. Like I would scream. These guys had to like walk me through shit and be like, okay, hide over here, crouch over there, pick this gun, and they still do it for me. Like ask Jake. Like I'll be like, what gun should I use?
I have to say this right now, Tammy. Real
Toxic.
quick. Oh, Jesus
Toxic.
Christ.
I know.
Yes,
I
my
know.
dear.
Sorry, my Lord and Savior.
That's better.
I gotta say this right now. I have played Halo. I have played Black Ops. All while drunk, by the way, and this is probably new to my husband. But I enjoyed playing those games. But that was a very dark time in my life when I was drunk all the time.
So now
All
we
the
play
time, yeah.
Like
some of the time.
all the time. And I'm gonna be honest
you know,
with
it's
you,
okay
like,
because
I am out of all of my siblings, like every single one of my siblings, young, old, doesn't matter, are amazing at video games. Me?
Yeah.
I will take you outside. I will show you how to like dig up worms, shit like that.
I will take you outside and beat you like a redheaded stepchild.
However, when it comes to video games, I am the one that they play against, so they feel better about themselves.
Okay, that's kind of where I was at. Now, I understand that some people are just not good at video games, and that could be you.
That
okay,
is
we
me.
don't know.
No, I'm telling
listen,
you, that's me.
Unless you practice and play a lot, you're never going to get any better.
I don't want to play a lot.
So,
I want to go play outside.
well, then go play outside. Then why are you bitching about wanting to play video games?
can't
Then
always
I
play
already said
outside,
I'd play.
It's raining. No playing outside. We play on inside.
I said I'd play.
Either way, sorry, I had to blow my nose. Either way, there's no pressure.
Bastard.
Alex, I know, I've been sick. No pressure. Just play and have fun. That's
It's
all
not
we
prom
do.
sex,
I mean,
no pressure.
No, like I said, if you want somebody to die on your team, I'm the one. Like, pick me.
I am the one.
pick me, please.
Somebody else other than me, please.
Her fucking she is the one. Her fucking Steam name is gonna be Neo-Mental.
But really, it's about having fun with your friends. I mean, some of these guys are competitive, twitchel, but the rest of them, we're really just here to freaking have fun and laugh with each other and rage with each other and just fuck around. That's all. I mean, that's what it's about. It's to socialize.
Blow off steam.
Blow off steam, and boy, do we. Oh, it got you in. Okay.
Why we need to get the wife
I'm not
involved.
highly
You can play on the
competitive.
laptop.
Highly want to win.
I just highly want to win.
Yeah, he wants to win.
Yeah, but we
if he's
highly
not winning,
suck.
he's pissed off. If he's winning, he's pissed off.
It don't matter. He's just pissed off. The only time that dude is happy is the fucking 3 seconds of fucking drink
When
he's
he's
taking from Red Bull or Rockstar.
That's it, or maybe eating. I don't know.
Yeah. The only time he's happy is when DoorDash knocks on his door, or he's drinking Red Bull.
Rockstar.
Rockstar, not Red Bull. Red Bull tastes like shit.
I know, that's what I meant. Speaking of, I have one downstairs, and it's a sugar-free one, and I want to drink it.
Although,
Oh, so
there's
it's
like
mine.
a peach or a mango
don't
Red
like
Bull that
Rockstar.
tastes actually okay.
Oh, you said sugar-free.
It is a sugar-free Rockstar.
Weird.
I didn't want any more sugar.
That makes no
Alito.
sense to me, though. It makes no sense. Did Leonard die?
I don't know.
No,
Well,
he's
you know,
playing Destiny. This is why I didn't want him to play Destiny for an hour. 1 hour!
you have to
I was
interact
eating.
with the podcast. You are a guest on our podcast. You have to speak once in a while.
I was eating.
Oh my god,
well.
he's got dick in his mouth again.
We're also
You did not. You did not.
What'd he do?
Okay.
Did he puke?
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Well.
All right. Well, So I say, wifey, that we just jump into one of these games and play as a team and just fuck around.
You know, Toxic would gladly play anything with you.
Ooh, that sounds dirty.
Actually, if you get on Steam, there's quite a few dirty games.
There are.
It's kind of bad. Look at this, Beb.
Are you showing her that one?
I don't even remember what it was called, but I'm just look at all these.
You know you do. You got it saved on your wish list for Steam. Shut the fuck up.
Look at this.
Oh my god.
These nerds make these games and play. Oh,
my husband plays some really salty games when I'm not around. Jesus.
I haven't bought these yet.
That's why he disappears for like weeks at a time.
He's a salty one, and it's not coming out of his tears.
Coming out of my penis.
That makes more sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, any other games? What about that Sasquatch game y'all were playing early? What'd you think about that?
I played on my phone.
No.
You need to bring up the computer. If so, well, no. Here's the thing. Okay, he's got like 3 screens up here right now, but nothing for me to play on.
I'm only running 2. This is the play. You can play on the PlayStation.
Okay, well, you have to hook something up if I'm gonna play.
I have a PlayStation.
Well, if you were gonna play with all of us, I'd bring the Xbox out.
Okay, well, we should probably do that before we decide to play a game. Like either a computer.
We need to figure out if you want to play.
Get the fuck
I don't care as long as you're fine with me dying all the time.
I think it'd be better if I got the Xbox up here and started her an account on Xbox.
As long as you're okay with me dying.
That's what I was saying.
That's what we were trying to tell you earlier. I feel like that would be
your public punching bag, then I'm okay with that.
You'd be on our team.
I think you're short selling yourself, girly. I think you can do it. You just have to learn how to hit the buttons.
And watch, I'm gonna try it, and the first time I'm just gonna start pressing buttons and beat the shit out of her.
I gotta make her an Xbox Live.
You're gonna have beginner's luck. I'm telling you.
And then I'm gonna suck from then on out.
Put in your email.
Oh my god.
We're making her an Xbox Live account. I'm gonna bring the Xbox Live up. I'm gonna get her Game Pass.
All right.
Nope.
Okay, well then, what games are we gonna play?
Sorry, I'm trying to type in.
So we're doing this. We're getting the wife an account. She's gonna play video games.
No.
Okay, but we are in the middle of a podcast, so don't get sidetracked.
No, I know. We're just saying we're gonna get this situated to go. She's got.
I don't know if it's Gmail or Hotmail.
Anyways, all right.
I think it's Gmail.
Anything?
It is Gmail.
I want to let me switch.
I don't know.
Anything? Hey, I tried to ask you about the Sasquatch game, and you guys didn't say jack shit, so I don't have any other things to talk about.
It has to be Gmail.
That's fine.
You know, like the G spot.
5. No, here, type it in.
Oh my god.
I have a new appreciation for this gun, though. I'm just saying.
Does it find the G spot? Yep. Found it.
Where'd it go?
Double check it, make sure that's what you want. It doesn't have to have
Double check it. Nope. 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 Good sir. Hello, people.
It is so sweet. I just have to tell you guys this right now. I waited until I was 30 to get married.
Wait.
Yeah.
My first time ever getting married. And my husband does not know my birthday, judging by what he's doing right now. And
Sorry.
Nope, I'm definitely not in March. You were right the first time.
Yeah, I know. Then you got me all sidetracked. Now I can't remember. She fucked me up. Is it that one?
No.
Is it that one? Son, you better learn that shit right the fuck away.
It was very hot.
You were doing it wrong.
I know. Oh my god. Yeah, she's got me all fucking Twitter-pated right now. 1990, right?
Twitter-pated.
Yes. However, I just have to say,
check your email.
I may have waited forever or whatever. It's still weird getting used to a new last name because for 30 years I had the same last name.
Yeah, it's different, right?
And it's so sweet to watch him type in my new last name. Which is, it's cute.
Dick Slap. That's our last name.
Dick Slap. Am I supposed to get a message?
You should be getting an email.
Oh, email.
All right. Worst last names, go.
Um,
Twitch and I went to school with a few people, and one of the guys, actually, the worst one I ever saw was when at one of the jobs I worked, and it was Cowapoo.
wow. We had a teacher named Armin Trout, and they used to like throw trouts in her fucking
I'm not gonna lie.
classroom.
In all my years of pharmacy, my absolute favorite is Horlocker.
Horlocker.
Wait, what?
Horlocker.
Whore locker?
Horlocker.
Like a
As in, you put your whores in a locker.
right. That's what I was gonna say.
Which locker
Wow.
do you want to open?
The Horlocker. That's what she should have named her
nationality would
vagina.
that be?
The Horlocker.
Whore locker?
I'm assuming it's like
German?
Dutch or German
Or Dutch?
like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, it's one of my favorites.
I'm sure it's not pronounced exactly like that though.
No,
traditionally.
It absolutely is.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
it sure is.
Okay, Twitch and I went to school with there was a couple of them. One of them was in our grade. Last name was Manlick.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know them.
How bad? I mean,
know two of them.
Good people.
3 of them.
Like I knew 2 of them.
I know 3 of them.
Well, one of them I actually really only knew, and I like graduated with him. He was actually a really good dude. So I never gave him shit about it. But
I know that
what
one
a
too.
just what a
Yeah.
shitty like last name.
What did your family used to do for a living? They were man lickers.
Hey, why don't you come over and man lick my nuts, faggot?
Well, they say that your last name, it comes from like, you know, an ancient, like, what your family used to do for a living kind of thing.
Like, can you imagine the level of bullying those poor kids got growing up?
yeah.
As soon as I turned 18, I would go and change my name. Like, that's
Well,
it.
See, like my last name, my maiden last name means Southtown in Old
Yeah.
English. So we were from Southtown. Whatever the
Right.
hell that was at that time.
You Southie.
I know. Southside.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's official. We have Mrs. Mental.
Woot!
And my last name, it means now. I'm not really sure. I feel like we were electricians when they first came out. I'm not really sure.
Electricians, huh?
Or maybe we were like, you know, like that light at the end of the tunnel that you see when you die.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. It would just, for those that know us, know what that means. But for the rest of you, just telling
Oh my
you,
God,
I
I'm
feel like
dying over here.
it's a god complex right here.
I think, and believe me.
Well, I also
It
like
happens.
the fact that on the 7th day, God said, "Let there be light."
Oh my God. No wonder his head just gets bigger.
And then
bigger
I was
and
born,
bigger.
motherfuckers!
His head is
I've been
huge.
alive for 3,000
Oh,
years!
Now he
All
definitely
right,
has a
you
spot
started
in
her
the
account. Now add all of us. Do it now.
Hold on. We'll do that the rest of... I'm still getting shit going, so... We got more to talk about. We got 17 more minutes at least. Hiccup! Talk about something, you silly bitch!
I'm eating!
You're not eating
Oh my
still, you
God.
fucker. You
Okay,
fat fuck. You
what
are
are
not
you
eating
eating?
still.
Pizza!
Penis.
How have
Oh,
you been
yes,
eating pizza for this long?
I'm not talking about the semen.
Because he eats it like a freaking... Nah.
Does he work
Do
on
you
a
cut it
cruise
up
ship?
with a fork and a knife?
Takes tiny little bites and just...
I feel like he works on a cruise ship.
I ate several pieces of pizza. I've been drinking. Leave me alone.
I'm not gonna lie, I edited that in my head from pizza to penis.
Oh yeah.
All right. We need to go to...
Tacos
But is it
penis.
good pizza?
You guys would
It
hate
actually
to work
is.
with me.
If it's not Fazari's, it's not good. I'm just saying.
I find it very scary that I'm actually a manager of like the technician.
Pharmacy.
The pharmacy.
She's at the pharmacy.
Of technicians.
Why do you find that scary?
Because my sick sense of humor should be banned. Like, I have violated so many sexual assault seminars. Like, I should teach one.
That's
on
not
what
how that
not
works.
to
You
do.
don't just violate a whole.
On what not
It's
to
not
do.
like. It's not.
Like I said, on what not to do.
I've raped so many people. I should teach
I'm
people how
not
not to get
raping
raped.
anyone. I'm just
I'm
like
comparing.
I'm like verbally probably not the best person.
I'm verbally the
To
best
be in
person.
charge of all those meds.
Well, in all fairness, I work with all females, so because I'm a female, I can get away with it most of the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't actually like vagina.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you did, like, you said you liked mine.
However, no, I should probably teach a sexual assault class on what not to do.
On how to sexually assault.
Okay.
I'm lucky a lot of the people put up with me.
Yeah, well, we love you, so it doesn't matter what they say.
No,
Get out of here.
they say about the same thing you do, except for maybe one, but she's a stupid bitch.
Yeah. The hell
Well,
with
there's
her.
always one of those. I mean, in
And just-
general, I do not hang out
She's
with
the
girls.
only
Girls are all
person. She's the
backstabbing
only
little
person in the
bitches.
pharmacy
Girls
that I
are
can't slap her
cunts.
ass. She's the only one.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Most
is
of my
freaking.
friends, even growing up, my best friend was the little boy down the street. I used to play Hot Wheels, okay? I played Barbies too, don't get it twisted.
None of the girls down the
Okay.
street liked me because I used to take the little Barbie dolls and shave their boobies off on the sidewalk.
I used to.
rude!
I didn't have Barbies or GI Joes or any of that. What I used to do is go out to my backyard, dig a big hole in our sand pile because we lived out of city limits. Huge
Yeah.
holes. I would dig like 4 or 5 of them.
And put bodies in there.
No. Well, I mean, close, but no. I would wait for the black widows to make their nests and stuff like that because I like the deep dark spots because they're
The crevasses.
yeah. They
You
like
would
the
wait
deep-
for the Black Widows.
yes to make their hole.
You
to
are
make their little
motherfucking
nest.
psycho.
I know,
Okay,
like
go,
I am
keep
like
going. I'm
legit
here.
psycho. It gets better.
I feel like that's
It gets better.
legit. Like, we need more people like this in this world.
Yeah, but it gets better. So I
Okay.
would go to my dad's shop because I was raised by my dad. No female figure around. And I would take
Right.
out like different cleaners. I'd take out like WD-40. I would take out Windex. I would take out
Did
all
you
sorts of stuff.
Fucking drown them in
Oh
chemicals.
my god, all sorts of
Fuck
chemicals.
yes, I have
All
a story for you.
sorts. And I'd just be like, what's gonna kill them faster?
Oh my god.
So at the other house that we used to live at, wifey, listen to this shit. We had the mother of all Black Widows, like baseball size
True.
Black Widow, no joke. I took carburetor fluid and I sprayed that motherfucker down and I lit it on fire. And
Yeah.
it screeched. And my landlady came out and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Look." And she
Lighting
was
this
like,
house
"Oh
on
my
fire.
God."
There's spiders.
It was the biggest freaking Black Widow I've ever seen. So props to you. I would have done the same damn thing.
I'm
I
not
feel
gonna
like
lie.
all
Fucking
Black
Black
Widows
Widows.
need to be destroyed.
One of my favorite childhood memories.
Yeah.
There were some hornets that built a we do a show thing that built a hive in the ground
Yeah.
at our house, and I was in high school, and my dad took gasoline, poured it down the hole, and lit it on fire. And it was seriously like it was dangerous, but at the same time, like it was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Wow.
There were fucking hornets coming out of that hole on
Yeah.
fire. Like they were like
Flaming hornets?
No, like I shit you not. They were like
Oh
coming
my
at us.
shit.
Like they were pissed. They were like coming
This
out
should
of
be
this
the
hole.
title, Mental.
They were
This
like
should
coming
be the
out
title,
of they
Flaming
were coming
Hornets.
out of this fucking hole on fire, coming at us and just like dropped to the ground.
Fucking
Like it
wow.
was probably one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well,
And it was that's pretty evil of me to say probably, but
well, I mean, I've done it down anthills and stuff, but not hornets.
No.
I'm allergic to like shit like that, so
I am like
I don't like getting near them.
I'm so pro like bees and stuff like that, but fuck I'm gonna say this right now. Fuck hornets, wasps,
Yeah.
and mosquitoes. I hate all of
And
those
mosquitoes are the
motherfuckers.
death They need to fucking die. They need to go. What is the point of a mosquito? Someone please tell me.
You can also make fun of me for this. Make fun of me all you want. But I also hate ladybugs. Fuck ladybugs. They are good for the environment.
Ladybugs? Why?
Yeah. They're bastards.
They're evil.
They bite.
They're evil.
How are they evil?
Okay.
They're good for your plants to eat the aphids.
No,
How are they evil?
Like I said, they're good for the environment. However, I fell into a patch of them when I was little, and they ate me alive. What? Like they just like ate the shit out of me.
They will. I think it's the. I can't remember if it's the females or the males actually will bite.
And I don't know if they left like some kind of scent marker like in my blood or whatever, but I swear to God, every time a ladybug lands on me, it fucking bites me. Every single time.
There's something in their blood they like. So that's how I am with mosquitoes. And I swell up the size of like freaking a cantaloupe, dude. It's horrible. Like sugar? I hate mosquitoes. Well, yeah. But...
Okay, so that's, I'm going to tell you right now. Sugar? That's what's attracting mosquitoes to you.
You think so?
No, I actually know so. That's actually a proven thing.
Oh, Science, bitch.
But hey.
Fuck mosquitoes, bitch.
On a good note, you can take vitamin B1.
I've heard that, yeah.
Vitamin B1. Take that, and when you know, like you're going camping or whatever.
Next time you take a poop, take a little bit of your poop, rub it right on your back.
Don't do that.
Rub it on your back.
Like
your fucking back.
Like
though.
Unless you want to be humiliated for the rest of your life, don't do that. Just take some vitamin B1.
See, I'm bad about taking my vitamins, so I know what you're saying is true. I've heard that before. But still, why did God make mosquitoes? Why? To torment
piss everybody
people
else.
Like me.
Like, just to piss everybody off.
Because everything in life couldn't be all fucking goddamn candy and unicorns.
They were like, women are tortured for the rest of their lives because they have periods. So, you know, like, fuck the females.
You women are tortured because you all ate the fucking apple that God said don't fucking touch that shit.
I know, and we're still suffering
somebody
for
had to get out
right?
of the fucking garden.
That wasn't my choice. That wasn't my choice. And I'm still suffering. However, he was like, how can I torture every gender of the human race?
Yeah. Mosquitoes are the worst, dude. They are just the worst.
I killed a mosquito in my car today. Which I was actually
really? They're still alive up there?
I know. I was actually really surprised. Been that cold yet. I was really.
I don't think it's been cold enough yet for.
Well, I was really surprised because yes, we like live where there are like the two rivers that combine and they make the confluence stuff. Like I get that. However, I was actually like really shocked. I wasn't sure if it was a mosquito or if it was like an oversized gnat. And so I went to go smash it, and it was legit a mosquito.
Wow.
And I was really surprised that it was caught in my car.
I have a friend, we went camping one year, and it was actually my sister-in-law's one of her best friends, but I felt so horrible. We went up camping, and we had just all set up and everything, and we were sitting around the campfire, and she got bit up, and I'm talking eyelids, forehead, cheeks, chin, neck, everywhere. She just got bit the fuck up. Within 5 minutes, her whole face had swollen up. They had to take her down to the ER. It was horrible. I hate mosquitoes so much.
Okay, so this is going to sound really weird.
Yeah, that's how I am with.
No, Tammy.
Yeah.
Jesus. That earplug is making a weird echo noise. So there was an autism kid.
Yeah.
Autistic. Whatever.
I know what you mean.
There was a kid with autism.
Running around.
Anyways, he came up with a device. And I have to find it because the one that I got was like a knockoff and it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
But he is legit allergic to mosquitoes, like life-threatening, has to use an EpiPen.
Anaphylactic, yeah. I got
anaphylactic.
you.
And he came up with this device, and they're attracted to like this light, just kind of like pretty much any other bug. It's like a bug zapper, but for mosquitoes, and you put it out like 30 minutes before you go outside. It gets rid of all the mosquitoes. and it like traps them in this like little net. I'll have to send you the links. It's actually really kind of cool if you watch the video on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the science behind it.
Yeah, I don't
like,
go outside of my house. We have a pond basin down the street, and the mosquitoes here are horrible. And anyways, I don't go outside because of that. So.
Well, that's a cool story, Tammy. But I really wish that you would go camping with us at some point in your life.
Well, yeah, duh.
So I mean, that would require you to go outside.
It would. I used to go outside until we got mosquitoes.
Yeah.
It would require.
Inquire you.
I didn't mean inquire. I meant require, but inquire is also relevant.
Okay,
yes.
but my ass is too old to be sleeping in a sleeping bag on the bottom of a tent with no fucking cushion. I'm just saying.
First off, how old are you?
Oh no.
I'm not gonna say that on our podcast.
You can't say. Okay, first off, you can't say that I'm too old and then say I'm not gonna tell you.
My
how old I
body
am.
would feel it, girl.
Okay. Secondly, we have a camper with extra beds. That's not even a problem. But if you're gonna bring up the whole age thing, you have to tell everybody how old you are.
Well, I'm older than you guys. I'll tell you later.
The dinosaurs roam.
I swear to God.
Do you want to kick my husband's
cut
ass right
all of
now, or
you
do you
except
want me
for
to?
Do what? Do something to him.
Yeah, I was like, do you want to kick his ass, or do you want me to?
Oh, he's such a dick.
I know, but he's cute.
Uh,
And he's nice sometimes.
Sometimes.
But seriously,
When he's
I mean, I
feeling generous.
really want you to come up and hang out with us at some point
I
in your
know.
life. That'd
It's
be
rough
cool.
right now though, girl. It's far. It's not like I can just jump in my car and be like, yeah, I'll be there in an hour.
I can't even remember how far. Oh, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, different state.
Okay.
I have to fly.
I know. It's a different state. I know that. However, I am a lot better at saving money in my secret account that I put little bits of money into every single month.
You guys could come here. We could go to Yosemite.
And so,
Just saying.
maybe we can, meet up and, I don't know, hang out. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Also, as my husband said, go stripping. I mean, I'm not against the
Oh,
clothes
geez.
optional
Yeah, I
thing.
go
Like,
stripping.
a body's a body.
A body's a body's a body.
Okay, I've worked in healthcare for over 13 years. A body's a fucking body.
Yeah, I did CNA work. I worked in hospitals. Bodies don't bother me.
I also worked in a hospital for over 7 years, and I'm gonna tell you, a body's a fucking body.
Yeah. I wiped old people's asses. It don't bother me.
I literally remember training somebody to go down to the ICU to get their medication list. And this guy was so high out of his fucking mind. And we walk into the room and she looks at him and puts her eyes straight down. And I go, "What's wrong with you?" And she's like, "His dick is out." I was like, "Well, don't look at it."
You couldn't look at it?
Yeah, I was like,
so don't look at
him.
it if it offends you.
Look him in his eyes.
What do you think, you're gonna go to hell just because you saw a fucking penis?
Right?
Shut up.
And so I go up to him and I was like, "Okay, so what pharmacy do you use?" I'm asking him what kind of medication she's on, and she's just straight up dick gazing. And
Because she's probably
I know,
amazed that
I
it's just
know.
hanging out.
And it's so funny
It's
because the guy looks at her and he goes, "Can you get the nurse in here? I think I need a catheter." He's like,
Oh wow.
He's like, "I can't feel my penis."
Oh my god.
it was
I can't feel my penis.
I was fucking dying inside, but I kept it together, and I took her out of the room and I go, "Listen, the technician's name was Gary and she is a female."
Gary?
Yeah, it was a Gary and she is a female.
Wait, what?
She's a twin. Okay, she was a twin.
Oh, she was the hated twin.
No, she's
Yeah,
still
but
she's
her
still
parents
a twin.
hated her. Why would she?
No,
She's still a twin.
Okay.
How do you become on a twin?
She's still a twin. However,
Oh my god.
her parents were only expecting one child.
Yeah.
So they had Gary as the boy's
So they
name?
and they did not know what they were having. They did not know if it was a boy or a girl.
Okay, but
And
once it gets
so-
popped out, girl.
No. Here, listen.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
All
I feel
right.
like Groot's
all right.
So
named
her
Gary.
sister was born before her, so she got the girl name. And when they
Yeah,
found
but
out,
that's still not
when they
fucking
found
fair. Her
out,
parents hate
when
her.
they found out there was a second, they named her the name that they had already.
No, that's bullshit.
Okay,
no, I would
but that's
have
what happened.
serious bones to pick with my parents.
That's what happened. That's how it is. Anyways, her name was Gary.
Okay.
And she's so sweet, and she's awesome. But it was the funniest fucking thing, because I was like, Gary, the deal is, like, when you walk into any of these situations, you don't look straight at their private parts. Like, that's theirs. Remember, like, when you teach kids, like, those are their parts?
Yeah.
Those are still their parts. Unless you're trying to put a catheter in, you don't need to be, like, just staring at it.
Yeah, no, and if there's a blanket, if you're like, here, let me help you cover up, you know, and you just make it nonchalant, but you don't just sit there and fucking stare.
Like, and she made it like the most awkward thing in the world, and I'm so glad that guy was high out of his fucking mind, because it would have been the weirdest thing in the entire world if he weren't.
That's crazy.
It was so funny though. I just remember he was really old. Like, I mean, it wasn't like he was like trying to show off his stuff or nothing.
No.
Like, he was like super old. He was in ICU. He was like fighting for his life.
Yeah.
And it was just like one of those moments where I was training somebody and I just like, I saw the look on her face and I had to contain myself because I was trying not to laugh at her expression.
Yeah. Come on, get him. Shit. That's crazy. Yeah. And it's funny because some generations too were taught, you know, that's just something you don't talk about, you don't look at unless you're married, you know, you don't. So like some generations are really fucking uncomfortable with that shit. So I could see that happening.
And then there's my dad who has like no shame whatsoever in the entire world, and that's the person I was raised by. A trucker. I learned all the profanities you could ever think of by the time I was 5.
So what happened to the rest of the people in our podcast? Anybody want to, like,
the females fucking took over. That's what happened.
No, I've given you ample opportunities to freaking comment on shit, and you haven't said shit.
Let's be honest, you guys are all enjoying it.
Yes, I love Gary looking at some dude's dick.
Well, yeah, Jake and Twitch will, because then they don't have to talk.
Oh, my husband loves the Gary. Likes to look at dicks. So
I'm sorry, but just back to that for a second. I seriously would be pissed off at my parents. Like, okay, so you had a name picked out. So the fuck what? You saw I had a vagina and I don't have a penis. So how about you name me something like Karen or fucking Melissa? Or why would you name me
Karen would have been
goddamn Gary?
Like
that, I would be pissed off, dude. I'd be like, really? Do you hate me?
In all fairness, Toxic, they weren't expecting a second child at all.
I don't give a shit, even on a whim.
It doesn't matter.
I think just,
dude, I would. It's
Sarah,
like,
the most common fucking girl's name ever would have been
supposed to be a boy.
You know what?
But once she came out with the vagina, I named her something different.
All I can think of right now is a classic like Johnny Cash, like a boy named Sue.
Yeah, well,
that's all I can think of right now. Is like,
that don't make me tougher. I'm sorry, that just makes me want to fucking punch you in the face as a parent. I'm gonna tell you right now,
between the two twins, because I met them both.
Yeah.
Gary, the twin, is a badass that will fuck you up compared to the female one.
Whoa. Great.
They're both female. But the one with the female name has like no fight in her. So I'm gonna tell you right now, it probably did her some good.
Alright, so since this is my home Xbox, I can download
Johnny Cash was onto something.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Let's skirt lightly around this topic.
I'm sorry. I'm being honest.
All right.
I also grew up with a ginger bobberhead. Ginger bumberhead. Gender neutral name, and I've been called everything you can possibly think of. And honestly, like, I would still.
Your full name is not gender neutral. Your short name is gender neutral.
Okay, but everybody doesn't use my first name.
I know, but okay, mine is more female side, but also gender neutral.
I'm just saying, like,
my mom literally gave me the fucking worst name of case. Anyway,
Don't say it.
the word. So it was like saying shut down, and I could still hear you guys, and I was like, "Oh no, we're getting kicked! The wife just killed it!" And then all of a
I
sudden
heard that
shut
part,
down.
but I didn't know what had happened. I was like, "What the fuck? What do you mean?"
Well, the computer was saying shutting down, so I knew I had to say it fast.
Yeah, okay.
I need 4 more levels of Crucible, but yeah.
I'm sure it sounded like the whole fucking world was ending.
You need 4 more matches of Crucible. Is that what you said?
Levels.
Oh, level.
Careful there. Okay, and I've got the Xbox set up here and the wife account set up, so we can add her to the.
She gonna get on Destiny?
I do have it down.
Put her in some matches with us. Let her just throw her into the dog pit.
And because
trial by
so
fire.
since this is my home Xbox and she's got Xbox Live, she can actually play it on her account.
Is she gonna have any guns though that are worth a damn?
Graviton's
She
like,
can have shit. She's gonna have to start all over.
she's gonna be new light.
Okay, will she be able to even play Crucibles
Yeah.
right away, or does she have to do all the intro missions and all that shit?
Right away, she can jump into Crucible.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Fairly sure.
I think she has to do a couple missions.
That's what I'm saying. If she's never,
She might have to do like the very beginning thing.
All right, the podcast is still back up, by the way.
oh my
Okay.
god,
So
what else
anyways-
is there to talk about? Fuck.
I don't know, but I think we should kill it real quick. And it's been over an hour. Just had to make sure I got that little last part in about her killing my computer. So, anyways,
like,
she went down to the bathroom, but thank you very much to my wife for being here. It was awesome. Even though I know what the YouTube fucking title of this one's gonna be, "The Girls Take Over." Jacob, thank you for being here. We'll have to get you in on another one when you can actually fucking talk instead of being a little dick bag.
I was talking.
Oh, you said a little bit. You got
Bullshit,
fired up.
I'm eating pizza
He
for
got
2 hours.
he got fired up about Alec Baldwin, and that was it.
Because I fucking love Alec Baldwin.
I hate you.
He's
No,
a
you
piece
don't.
of shit. No, you don't.
I absolutely cannot be your friend anymore.
Why? Just because another man loves another man?
No, because you don't love me anymore. There's only enough room in your heart for one man.
You don't even do his baby to Patrick Swayze when he puts it up down here. What the heck, man?
Okay, so anyways, with that being said, I hope at least one person in their shitty life enjoys our podcast. Thank you all
Oh
for.
my god.
In just a second, I'm gonna fix it.
Oh, he got me.
Anybody else got anything else closing to say?
No.
Nope.
Thanks everyone for being here. Listening to us ramble.
All right, later.